the first plot information for the very I don't know what to make of this product Madam Web film has
It's
been
Sony.
released. The film will be an origin story of the clairvoyant Madam Web, whose psychic abilities allow her to see within the spider world.
Why do I get a feeling Sony's going to try and fuck with the multiverse?
So I think I'm taking my glass on very serious. I think the only way I can put this is Sony, stop fucking around. Either properly try and make good films, or sell the rights back to Disney. They have a fuck ton of money. Let them have the rights to the spider characters. Take your money, run a fucking way. Stop making us angry at you. Morbius is more popular as a meme film than as an actual film. You should be embarrassed. That's all I have to say on the subject.
That would have been great, Connor, if they could hear you through their piles of money that they're hiding behind.
But they only get money from the films that Marvel helped them make.
Well,
you know what? When you make the deal with Disney, make it so that you're still allowed to make the animated films, because you're good at that, because you know not to fuck with them.
That's because they give it to an animation studio. Going off the fact that her psychic ability is allowed to see into the spider, it's just like, this is gonna be them. I feel like it's one of those, right? They have the idea board or whatever of like how they want to still be using the Spider-Man rights, and they're like, oh, Disney's got the multiverse going now, so this like opens the door for us to do some things with this, and we can like join in. Oh, we should do Madam Web because she can like see it, and like it's all set up now, so we can just kind of leech off the fact that the multiverse is there. And what they don't realize is probably going to happen is if they fuck it up, Disney's going to go, oh no, there's an incursion. Oh no, Madam Web's dead. What a shame. Wiped off the face of the MCU.
It's just, do you know what it feels like with the Madam Web and the El Muerto films? It feels like they're sitting there in a boardroom going, oh, let's make a film for like real hardcore comic fans who are going to know these obscure characters and who are going to respect us for telling their story. And then they take that idea, which is fine, and then they give it to a generic production that made films that were mediocre in the mid-2000s, let alone 2022. And they go, yeah. And then they just make a regurgitated pile of crap.
It's just like, the thing that I don't get is, even like beforehand, okay, I kind of got the fact that Sony and Disney had this kind of like butted heads, didn't want to help each other out. They have made so much money off the Spider-Man films with MCU and Disney. It's like, why not at this point? You have these, you clearly have these boardroom like idea meetings, and it's like, okay, what characters could we maybe turn into a film? Okay, Madam Web's a really cool one. This could actually fit into work with the MCU. Why don't we take this to Disney and work with Disney on making a Madam Web film? Then we both make money, and they get to make use of this cool character that can like play into the multiverse thing. But instead, they're like, oh no, we're good enough to do it on our own. We can stand on our own 2 feet, and then they fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's like, just like bite your tongue and just work with Disney. And honestly, everyone, it's a win-win for everyone. But it's got to be like an ego thing at this point with the Sony execs.
100%.
Like, that Sony thinks they can do it without Disney's, or they want to prove they can do it without Disney's help, but they keep...
It's an ego thing or a greed thing.
I don't even think it's a greed thing. Because like they make plenty of money off the films with Disney. It's not like...
But but maybe that's what they're thinking. They're like, oh, let's make the money that we make on the Disney films, but keep it all for ourselves.
Yeah, but they don't. And it, like, this is the thing. It's like, if this was the first time they were doing this, like, okay, but like, it's happened a few times now. Like, you'd think by this point that they would kind of realize and just bite their own tongue and take it and just be like, okay, let's just work with Disney. But
nope, heaven forbid.
Yeah, we've said it before.
Anyway,
Like the dream is that Spider-Man goes back to Disney and we might get some decent stuff out of it. But for now, I guess we just have to grimace and bear what Sony produces
I
and
mean, you say
hope.
that we still haven't watched Morbius.
Well, yeah, no, I probably won't unless it rocks up on a streaming website.
Unless I get paralyzed and it's on my TV and I literally can't be asked to crawl to turn it off, I'm not gonna watch it.